If somebody told me I was going to be painting by Syringe, I would have told them they were nuts, because I didn't think this was possible. It's actually really cool.
Welcome to the Full Octane Garage. On today's episode, we're going to talk about how to paint a freshly rechromed emblem. These are supposed to be red in these embossed areas. I just completed this section here, and I will show you some video of us doing this section. We actually do it with a syringe that is used for inkjet cartridges. It's a flat tip syringe. You can buy them in a 6-pack on Amazon for somewhere in the range of $6 or $8. The syringe just screws in. You dip the bottle, suck up some paint. The paint's kind of thick, so it does take a little bit to suck up. And then you're going to go through and just paint with the syringe on all of your emblems where the color needs to go. Let's show you the video of exactly how we went about doing that. Once we pull a little bit of paint up into the needle, then we're going to flow into the embossed areas until it free flows in and fills the whole area in. Later on we'll clean some off if we need to. It's going to be interesting to see how well this works. Never done it before. This is a first. What we'll do is once we put a little bit of paint on this needle, we'll wipe it down just to clean it up a little bit so it's not as messy. Dip it in here and see if we can suck some up. It doesn't like sucking up here too much. It's pretty thick. This is just a tester's enamel paint. And we'll just keep going until we can't anymore, or until we think we have enough. All right, we've got a fair amount in here. And we're going to try filling another one. You have to be careful because it can kind of get away from you. You don't want to go too close to the edge. Just let the flow go to the edge. And you'll see when it catches the embossment, it's time to move to the next spot. Ooh, that was close. It probably would have helped if I wore some glasses. You kind of want to get this filled up in one run, because my understanding is that you can create some bubbles if you try to come back and fill an area that hasn't been hit. And just as you squeeze, it just paints in there real nicely. I believe this method's a whole lot better than using a paintbrush, because you can't get as clean an edge with the paintbrush. The paint just flows in here nicely. Okay, that's one more done. I'm going to suck up a little bit more paint.
Do some more free flowing. And you do want to paint this on a flat surface so that it doesn't run over the edges of the embossments. That wasn't good. That's why you want to keep some paper towels handy to wipe off the excess that you screw up with. Fortunately, it was in an area that wasn't too bad. Again, for a first timer on this, I feel like it's going pretty smoothly. You do have to have kind of a steady hand. My chrome's got some pitting in it, which is okay because the paint seems to be filling that up nicely. And getting a pretty clean edge out of this, which is quite surprising to me. Okay, there's a little couple of places that look like it went over the edge, but I think that was because the chrome had a divot in it, so we're going to have to work on that a little bit. These bubbles, I believe, are in the chrome. Oh. I'm able to clean them up a little bit. Okay, those cleaned up a little bit. I'm going to put this one aside. We're going to get our next part and work on it. We now have 2 GMC emblems. I don't know if I'm going to have enough paint to do this, but we're going to give it a shot. Probably have to let this stuff dry a day or two before I do much messing with it. All right. And it is going to drip where you're working, so you want to be cautious. This surface is quite rough, so it takes a little bit to fill this. Can't wait till I get to the big emblem. Okay, I think I've got to get some more.
Okay, the results look awesome. They're still wet, so we can't touch them, but we did go through and paint all of the embossed areas with a tester's red paint. This tester's red paint, and I will give you the model number, but I believe it's a 1103 red. Costs like $3 at the local Hobby Lobby. Unfortunately, one bottle was only enough to do this. I'm going to have to go back and get another bottle to complete the big emblem. So at least the small emblems came out really awesome. We're going to have to let them dry for a day or two before we do anything with them. But once they're dry, they're going to go back on the GMC. So thanks for being with us at the Full Octane Garage. We hope you like and subscribe to our videos. Hope you found them helpful. And we'll see you in the next round.